Hey Simon, Neville Appert here from Snowboard Addiction. How's it going? Thanks for sending in your clips. I got a couple of aspects of video analysis for you to go through. I'm going to start off by watching your clips through. We have a backside 360, a couple of backside 360s. This is backside 360 number 3. I'm going to slow it down afterwards. And after that we have a frontside 360. I think there might be two frontside 360s. And a backside 180. So a lot of stuff to go through, but let's go through it. So this is back to the start now. I'm going to freeze frame, slow-mo a couple of bits so you can see what's going on. So on this first backside 360, the one thing that I really like about it is you've got a really clean edge going off that lip. You've got a very light toe edge, which is good. The board's leaving in a very straight direction, and you're actually getting a lot of pop. So I can see from here, from crouching and extending off that lip, leaving off the tail of your board, all that aspect is good. The biggest aspect that I think you can improve on your back three is being more compact in the air. And what I mean by that is as you're going off that jump, see if you can suck up your legs, because right now you're spinning in quite a tall position, so you're not going to be able to grab. And if you can get a grab, it's going to make that three look more stylish, but it's also going to make it more smooth, because holding your upper body and lower body together by a grab is going to make it all spin together, and being compact looks good. So if you're not sure on how to be compact, what I would want you to do is go off a bunch of jumps with straight airs and just see how compact you can get. Don't even grab, just see if you can suck those legs up as high as you can on straight airs. If that works well, do it on 180s, and eventually you want to be doing that on 360s. So even if you're not grabbing, you're sucking it up, bringing those knees up and being compact in the air. That's going to be the biggest aspect that's going to improve your 360s. Now there's another couple of aspects too, and there's nothing wrong with them. These are just ways to make it better. So as you're riding in here, you'll see that you're actually kind of set up for quite a long time. You can see your upper body is almost ready to backside spin quite early. And as a result of setting up quite early, you're probably releasing that upper body a little bit earlier. If you were to hold it just like another millisecond later, so that as you're going up that jump, the last thing you're happening is releasing that backside momentum. That will also help with getting a smoother backside 360. So you can see there's a little bit of an arm throw there as you're doing the back three. That's because you're releasing that energy a little bit early. So if you were to ride in, wait, and sorry, my iPad is slipping down. As you're riding in, if you were to wait before setting up and last minute open up and then release it, last thing you're doing is going off the jump, that'll help to make that smoother, and you'll have less of that kind of fighting motion in the air, which we could see on this one. Now, the next thing I want to do is I want to look at the frontside 360. So I'll just mention one thing on this backside. This is your last backside 360 of the three, and you can see that you're a little bit leaning over a little bit more than the other ones, especially right here. You see how you've got that heavy toe edge and you're really leaning over? One thing you can do to create edge without having to lean over is by pushing your hips and knees forward. If you push your hips and knees forward a little bit more, it allows you to keep your back more upright, which allows you to pop off that jump with a more upright body. And why I'm bringing that up right now is that this one where you leaned over a bit more, you got a little bit more off balance. Even as you're coming in the landing, you're a little bit more off balance, and it was really because you leaned over a little bit right as you're taking off. The next thing I'm going to jump into is the frontside part, because the first frontside you probably know wasn't very good. I'll play it a little bit faster. So that's the first frontside 360. And what happened on that first frontside 360 is you had a lot of slide. And if I'm freeze framing it here, you can see the board, instead of being on a clean edge, the board is sliding up that lip. When you slide up a lip, you wash off a lot of speed, and you don't have a very good pop when you're sliding. It's hard to jump off an edge when you're sliding across the board. So this is going to be the biggest thing for your frontside 360s. You don't have this problem on your backside. Your backside, you had a good edge. You had a nice straight edge taken off the lip. Your frontside, biggest thing to work on is getting a a very light heel edge carve and popping off that heel edge into a frontside 3 rather than sliding off. Now, this one here, you actually hit the knuckle quite hard. One of the things when you slide off a lip, it's going to slow you down. So by slowing down, you're more likely to hit that knuckle. If you get that clean edge and taking off on that clean edge, you're going to get that speed to get over the knuckle into the clean area of the landing. Now, if you're not sure how to do this, work on your carving. On the mountain, work on carving. Try to get nice clean heel edge carves, keeping the weight of your body on top of the board. So you're carving on the heel edge without sliding out. If you find you're sliding all your turns, it's going to be hard to carve. You want to get that crisp heel edge line, crisp toe edge line. If you look back at your writing and you can look at the smooth edge line in the snow, you want to see how small can I make that edge line. And that's when you know you're going to be carving good. You can also feel it. So let's look at the second frontside 360. The second frontside 360, you actually had quite a bit better edging. You can see right now it's not perfect, but it's much better than the first one. You're not sliding as much. So that's good to see that. I'm going to go into the last one, which was your backside 180. We don't have a great angle on the backside 180 because of the camera. Look like you knuckled it quite hard, which means that you're going to want to take a little bit more speed into that back one. I'm not going to comment too much on the back one right now because we don't have a great angle of it, and I've given you enough to work on that back 3 and the front 3. Hope this helps with your video analysis. Thanks very much. Nev Lightfoot from Snowboard Addiction. Our goal is to improve your writing.